to The Center, your DC Sports Weekly Review. Here's your host, Ben Simon.
Welcome to The Center, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like our new digs. Pretty sweet, right? Thanks, shout out to J.E. Gallus for hooking us up with this. Let's get to it. A lot to get to. Caps, Nats, Wizards, Skins, and an interview with a regional champion coach, the head coach of Battlefield, Randy Bills. But first, it is baseball season. Yes, finally. Everybody celebrate. Will Ferrell, how you doing? Yes, sir. Let's get some moves. Ooh, work it. Yes, but maybe most importantly, the Washington Nationals are back. Bryce, how you feeling, buddy? Murph, I know you're a little bit injured right now, but you're clapping it up. You're ready to go. Schurz, we know you're pumped up, buddy. Yes, the Nats are back. We all cannot wait to get back to Nats Park with the Shake Shack and all the beautiful smells. And in case you missed already, spring training has already begun. Victor Robles already made a diving play that you're going to want to check out. So we know that the Nats are back. Yes, they are. So Bryce Harper wanted to address the elephant in the room prior to all the season that he is going through. Talking about 2019, he read a statement off of his phone and he said, look, I'm not going to talk about 2019 this year. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna leave. I'm out. But quick analysis on the little swivel that he's doing there, kind of like swiveling around. I don't know if he's nervous, like your kid who says, I'm gonna go to that birthday party and there's nothing that you can do about it. But they really don't know if they're gonna get away with it, or whether he is just gloating like he won and there's really nothing you can do about it. Either way, nicely done. I like it. You don't want any distractions, but really we're just gonna keep talking about that 2019 contract situation. We all know that that's gonna happen. Miami Marlins manager Don Mattingly got mad at the 25-year-old Bryce Harper, as Bryce was shocked and disappointed about the complete dumpster fire that the Marlins have lit up, trading away their entire outfield. Mattingly responded saying, "Take care of your business and we'll take care of ours." Okay. Ultimately, the 56-year-old manager sounds like an old guy trying to get the pigeons off his lawn, but whatever, they're gonna have a terrible season. We're not all that worried about it. And by the way, you know that awesome president's race that happens every time at Nats Park in the fourth inning? Well, the Core reports that George Washington, in his wins, gives the Nats the best record. The Nationals have a 55.3% winning percentage when he wins the race. Try that out at your next Nats party. That'll be fun. The Washington Wizards started out the second half of their season after the All-Star break with a big win as the number 4 Wizards won at number 3 Cleveland to start out the second half. They overcame an early 12-point deficit, and then they nearly blew a late 11-point lead as LeBron James scored 14 straight points. Satoransky had 8 assists and 0 turnovers in 31 minutes, and the Wizards won on the road. Kelly Oubre got caught by the Cavs' Jumbotron untying opponent Rodney Hood's shoes, and that's almost as good of a prank as this one. Wait for it. You're about to see it. Just kidding. Gotcha. Mia Khalifa, ladies and gentlemen, a DC sports fan who had a show for a little bit with Gilbert Arenas, very interestingly enough. The Wizards then promptly lost to Charlotte at home the next night after beating the Cavaliers, and exactly 0 of us are enthused about that. The Wizards are in 4th place in the standings as of Saturday. They are tied with the Pacers and a game and a half back of aforementioned Cleveland. They take on Philadelphia Sunday night. They'll play at Milwaukee, and then they'll play Golden State, Toronto, and Indiana, all within a span of 8 days. So buckle your seatbelts. This could get a little bit bumpy as our team is really tested against big talent without John Wall. TMZ reported that while in LA during the All-Star break, John Wall says he has exactly 0 beef with Marcin Gortat. Well, I guess that's very less beef than a vegetarian. And is this GIF weird? Is this GIF weird? Well, you know what? It's the internet. I'm just reporting on it, okay? For all of us nerds out there, Bullets Forever had a good article with some Bloomberg videos with Ted Leonsis as he talked at MIT Sloan Sports Analytics Conference. This is the owner of the Capitals and the Wizards. He said that esports is not a quote-unquote fad, which undoubtedly makes all of us nerds pretty happy. Shout out to Freaks and Geeks. Such a good show. Such a good show. Go on Netflix right now if you haven't seen it. The Washington Post reports that John Wall is going back to school. He's going to get a bachelor's in business, finish out his degree that was shortened after he left Kentucky to join the NBA. John Wall's father died when John was 8 years old, and he says that that is the main reason he's going back to school. He says he promised his dad that, which is just such a heartwarming and cute and awesome story. Good for you, John Wall. The Washington Post reports that TV ratings at NBC Sports Washington are up 70% from this point last year. That's good for second place as far as improvement, as the ratings for Celtics games are up 82%. Freaking Celtics. God, just show off at everything. The Timberwolves are the only other team to have a bump of over 35%. Overall, though, the Warriors, Cavaliers, Thunder, and Spurs are the best, and yes, we are a little bit jelly at their TV ratings. We signed backup point guard Ramon Sessions to a 10-day contract. The only gifts that I could find of Ramon are this circus shot that he hit in the playoffs, and then also this one of him getting kicked in the nuts by Dwayne Wade. New hustle stats came out on NBA.com, and one of the stats was box outs per game, and Marcin Gortat, is number 5 in the league. So it looks like he's finally getting the recognition he deserves doing all the dirty work in the post. Shout out, Polish Hammer. The Washington Redskins, they're looking forward to free agency and the draft, but they've also shown interest in 6'5" wide receiver Martavius Bryant of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bryant has wanted out of Pittsburgh for a while. He's looking to become a number 1 option on the team, as he certainly has the talent to do it. And perhaps without Terrell Pryor coming back for the Redskins, I figure that could be a match made in heaven, perhaps, if he doesn't turn out to be a complete head case again. ESPN reports that the Redskins want to find a running back that they can pair with Alex Smith like Kareem Hunt did with Alex Smith in Kansas City. I suppose finding a running back like Kareem Hunt may only happen in our dreams. Free agents that we could possibly sign at the running back position include Le'Veon Bell, jumping over a defender, Carlos Hyde, and Dion Lewis. But if we wanted to go the draft route, Georgia's Sony Mitchell, or his former teammate, Nick Chubb, who should not be confused with this Nick Chubb, could be options in the draft. The Sua Cravens drama continued this week. There's always been signs of distrust between Cravens and the front office, and so let's rewind a little bit. Cravens left the team a week before the season started in 2017, stating that it was for family and health reasons. Then some weird stuff happened. For example, when he said that he'd need glasses for the rest of his life due to the concussion he suffered, but then he retweeted a report that said that that wasn't true at all. That whole glasses thing was a complete fake news. He retweeted that. So at this point, we really don't know what to believe, but we do know that he got cleared medically to play, but unfortunately at that point in the season, he was already on the left squad list and could not return for the rest of the season. Now this week on 106.7 The Fan, former linebacker Robert Henson called in and said that the training staff told Cravens that the injury wasn't as bad as it actually was, which caused some distrust between Cravens and the Redskins. Either way, Cravens didn't react well on social media about it, painting the Redskins in not the greatest of light. And general manager Bruce Allen is all about exacting revenge, reports Henson. See Cousins Kirk in the encyclopedia and this whole franchise tag debacle that we may or may not be getting into. It's an intriguing situation to watch. Cravens has potential as a young linebacker from USC. He got reinstated by the NFL and he's got 3 years left on his rookie deal. So stay tuned for updates on that. And just to end it with the Redskins as far as this segment, here are a couple funny gifts. This one I call A Little Bit Higher, Please. And this other one I don't have a name for, but maybe your girl does. The Washington Capitals, they won 2 and they lost 2 this week, and the only wins coming against the lowly Buffalo Sabres. Japers Rink talked about goalie Braden Holtby and noting that Holtby historically has had February be his worst month, and the trend continues this year as his save percentage has gone down to 87.6%, and his goals against average is at a ridiculous 4.48. But don't worry, we all have bad months. Like, for example, for me, December is my least favorite month because baseball season's over and there's no playoffs going on. But Holtby, his stats tend to greatly improve as the season goes on, so don't worry. April is usually his best month as he has a 2.08 goals against average in that month leading up to the playoffs. Japers Rink also reports that under Barry Trotz, when taking a lead into the third period, the Capitals have only lost 4 times in regulation, with the 4th time coming this week in Florida. The Capitals are 24-1-3 this season when leading after 2 periods, and they were 78-1-2 over the previous 2 seasons when taking a lead into the decisive period. And now it is my pleasure to be joined by coach of the Battlefield Bobcats, the boys basketball team who just won the 6D regional title last night. I am joined by Coach Randy Bills. Randy, thank you for joining the broadcast.
Thank you for having me, Ben.
So you just won the regional title, and that was last night. So what's the feeling like this morning?
Woke up this morning, excited still. Winning 4 games in 5 days definitely takes a toll on the guys and myself as well. And here we are, ready for the state quarterfinals.
And you guys had a tough go. I mean, you had 3 road games, and then you played a home game against a Madison team that just came off a big win against Westfield. What was the run like for your team?
It was awesome. The guys came together, heading into the regional tournament, and our stats showed us that we played better on the road. So it was kind of fun, going to different places, getting the kids out there and seeing different gyms around the area. And then, it's always nice to win a championship on your home floor.
And what do you think that difference is, playing on the road? What do you think? What is it about your kids that just love playing on the road?
Honestly, I don't know, and I should probably ask them. But I would think that hearing the fans from the other teams support their team, and then our fans, which are awesome, travel well with us, and I think that the spirit of basketball and the competitiveness between the fans and then us as well, brings out the best in us.
And you've got some very competitive and great players like Braden Galt and Will Bounds. Take us through some of the players that made great contributions in this playoff run.
First off, going into the playoffs, the bench gets a little bit shorter, or the guys that play more of the minutes kind of play more minutes. So first, hats off to the bench. They are fantastic. They get behind the guys that are on the court, whoever they are, and cheer louder sometimes than our fans do, which is awesome. We've started the same lineup all 4 games with Carter Svensson and Braden Galt, Will Bounds, Chase Pagan, and Austin Estridge. And Chase and Austin have been fantastic on the defensive side, doing all of the little things that don't show up in the scorebook, as far as the box outs, the tips here, the dives on the ball here, defending their best players night in and night out. So those 2 guys right there, the 2 point guards that we kind of rotate through between Stacey Terry and Carter Svensson, do a fantastic job on their point guards and help facilitate for our 3 main scorers between Braden, Will, and Julian Washington, who is our scoring guy that comes off the bench.
And yes, you have such a great, deep team. So now that you've won the region, what's the preparation like for the state tournament?
So we know that we have Hayfield on Friday at Patriot. So it's nice to be right down the road from our home. Gonna take a day off of practice tomorrow. I think the guys have deserved that. And then just watch as much film and talk to as many people as I possibly can to have the most information possible on Hayfield. And we take it 1 game at a time.
Yeah, they've got some shooters on Hayfield, including that buzzer beater win that they just had the other night. So what does it mean? I mean, you have such a great program. You have a lot of success. What does it mean to be a Battlefield Bobcat? What is that like? What are the themes that carry your team?
I preach to the guys just about playing hard and having fun. I think when you do play hard, regardless of the outcome, you know that you put forth your best effort every time that you step out on the floor. And most of the time when you play hard, you have fun. And high school basketball should be about having fun. And I try to create that at Battlefield.
Thank you, Coach, so much for joining the center. We sincerely appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Ben. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rap Review. Let's bring it on home. DJ, hit it. Yeah. Go dancing, lil' kid boy. Go dancing, lil' kid boy. Get your groove on, cause baseball's back. Our team is so stacked. I'm talking about the Nats. Get your facts. Bryce gon' make stacks. Don't ask about that or else you'll catch flack. Marlins birding down, getting pretty warm. Learn G-Dub is a good luck charm. Oubre untied Cavaliers shoes. Then we lost to Charlotte, that was kinda rude. John Wall got no beef, eating plenty veggies. Leon Sis like esports. Hope you're ready, John Wall. You're going back to school. TV ratings rule, so NBC is looking cool. Sessions is back. Gotta say, ouch. Learn Gortat is good at boxing out. Redskins got some choices to make, whether that Nick Chubb or the one who likes cake. The Cravens thing is still pretty weird. Your girl might know what's going on here. Caps February is not what we need, but at least they play great with the lead. We also interviewed Battlefield, who prove that they're the team, they're the real deal. Hope that this gives a good start to your week. This is the center. We out on this beat.